Hey, welcome everybody. So I have pulled together a weekly retro using the emotional culture deck in the Miro boards, and I'm going to take you through this really quickly now so you can play around with this yourself with your teams. So what we've got here is a little welcome. You can customize this however you like, but I've just called it the weekly team check-in or the remote team check-in / weekly retro. Excuse my typing there. And I'm just going to take you through this really quickly, and then I will share this board with you so you can then edit and explore it yourself and get used to it. I've been working on this plus two other things which I'm going to show you all week, and I've finally got the hang of it. Some people will get a hang of it a lot quicker. I've tried to simplify these things and these boards and these exercises as much as possible, so it's really, really simple for you to go through. But what we can do here is we can do this as a one-to-one check-in, or we can do it as a team. But I'll just show you the one-to-one check-in to start with. So we've got the 5 steps in the check-in or weekly retro. And step 1, think about your last week and pick 1 to 3 black cards that best describe how you felt. And so then what I'm going to do is I am going to pick these 3 cards, and I am going to pick inspired. I am going to pick energized, and I'm going to pick curious, and then share a story why. So if I was the facilitator, I'd ask that question. I'm going to do my own facilitation or be the leader of our one-to-one. So feeling inspired because, feeling energized because, feeling curious because. So those are the first 3. And then step 3, so pick 3 white cards that describe how you felt in the past week. So the 3 that I've got are doubt, restless, and a little bit confused. Confused around teach myself the system. But so then what we can do is once we've done that, we can actually then click in closer. And then as a facilitator, I can take the person through this, and you can click the white cards and go into them and get in closer. And you'll share those stories. And then the 4th step is share a story about why you felt that way. And then the 5th step, which is a little addition to the weekly retro or the check-in, is how could this unpleasant feeling help you be more effective next week? So personally around this restlessness, my own feeling of restlessness, that's helping me actually in a way when I'm reframing it, because I'm actually being far more vigilant with my diary and how I spend time and what I focus on and creating little 90-minute sprints. So that's my own personal story around how feeling restless in the past week can help me be more effective next week. So that's a really, really simple one-to-one check-in that you can do with your team. There is also, if you're doing this via Zoom, so you would control the screen. So you would be in Zoom, sharing your screen, and then there's a button in Zoom which you can give control to the person you're sharing your screen with. And I'm going to share a video of Penny Barton from Crimson taking me through that the other day, so you can check that out as well. But that means that the other person doesn't need to log in to Miro to do this exercise. So check out that video with Penny in it, because that's going to really help. But what we can also do now is think about how we can do this with a team. And so I've designed this template here for a team of 8. You could easily scale that to as many as you want. But what you would then do is go change the name here. So let's say Sophie. And then you could change Sophie here. Then you'll notice down the corner here, it changes Sophie to black and white, her cards. And then you would continue to change it for the rest of the team. So if you had 8 people in your team, you just put all those team members there. And then what you can do is you can invite your team members to this board, and then they can work on their individual board and move these around and pick their 3. So everybody will be picking them at the same time, or their 2 or 3. And then when you go to present, you can share your screen. So come down to screen sharing here. And that means that everybody in the workshop would now be watching your screen. And now as the facilitator or as the leader, you can click into Sophie's cards, and then Sophie can share a story. And then you can click to her white cards, and she would share her story about the white cards. And then you could continue going around. So the second person in your team would share black cards, second person would share white, and so on and so forth. So I've designed this. I've designed the flow to go in this pattern. So you'd work your way down that line, that person, and you'll come back, and then you'd work your way down into the fifth person, the black cards, then the white cards, their black cards and white cards, and so on and so forth. So that's the way that you can run a team, a really, really simple team check-in exercise. So just remember, if you're going to do it one-to-one, the team member doesn't need to be in Miro. You can log into your Miro account and then share your screen and then give them control. And then if you're going to do it for a team one, everybody needs to be logged into a Miro